New at 10 covering Shelby County, people living in the Brantleyville community are dealing with stopped trains for hours almost every day.
One person telling us that in the past week, a train has blocked their neighborhood's entrance on and off for a total of 62 hours.
Our Lauren Harkson on your side after spending several hours with people who live there. And Lauren, you've been following this for a while now.
Yeah, that's right, Steve, Brittany. And unfortunately, today's conversations were much like last April because not much has changed. They spend hours a day waiting for a train to move or even jumping through it, putting people's lives at risk. How long have you lived here?
40 years.
So how long have you been dealing with this train then? If you've been
40 years, but it has got worse.
In the past 5 years or so, residents say the train stops in front of their neighborhood now longer and more frequently.
It was 63 hours in a 72-hour period that you couldn't go out that way.
They don't care about the people in Brantleyville. You know, we're just a little country hick, little community that, to me, the people's life matter.
And these residents want people's lives to be taken into account.
Somebody's going to die, somebody's going to get hurt.
Billy Davis says once first responders were stuck and were forced to improvise.
The ambulance couldn't get across the tracks, so they shoved a gurney through the train, went and got her and lifted her up and passed it through the train.
Carol Baird says that's the reality. People's lives at risk because a train won't move for hours on end. Now, this road was created as an alternate route.
Tearing up everybody's vehicles.
And adds 30 to 45 minutes to the commute. Residents say they've called Norfolk Southern and nearly every local and state representative they can think of. At this point, they're just begging for change before the worst case scenario happens.
And my husband has had a stroke, so it's scary when you don't know if he's going to be able to get an ambulance in here if he needs one or not. My main worry is somebody's going to die or one of them kids, little innocent kids, are going to get killed.
Now, I spoke with Shelby County Commissioner John Parker this evening, who represents District 3. He told me when they found out residents were stranded for hours on end, they worked to open up Setco Mine Road, a 5-mile dirt road, as an alternate route. The commission is also in touch with Norfolk Southern, who told them they plan to open another spur or set of tracks to help with the issue. But Parker says they're still waiting on that timeline. I reached out to the transport company for comment. We'll update our WBRC News app when they respond.